Hey guys, first off, sorry about the horrible music in the background. My neighbors are the epitome of white trash, so we'll have to listen to that for the next 5 minutes or so. I got a sweet new tarp shelter set up I wanted to show. I got the idea from a YouTube channel. The guy's name is Forrester, I believe. He's a British guy. I'll put a link at the bottom of the page. If he's not British, I'm sorry. He's European for sure. But let's check it out. So this is a 9x9 sill nylon tarp. And I have it rigged up in such a way that it's like a modified A-frame almost, with more protection. In my opinion, there's a lot right about this shelter. It gives you the back wall, it gives you 3-walled protection from elements and rain, and gives you this front opening for ventilation. So you can see it's plenty roomy in here. I have my bag on a diagonal, that way I'm completely protected. And if I had it straight on, I would still be, and I could fit another person, my gear, or my dog. My hiking pole is canted off to the side because I'm by myself in here. If I was in with 2 people, I'd have it right in the middle. It makes no difference. One of the beauties of this shelter is that really it only takes 1 piece of cord to set it up. Now it's set up to an old clothesline, but that would be a tree, obviously, or you could use a hiking pole. But all the rest is just the tie outs are pegged right to the ground. So I've got eight tie outs on there. Sorry, 8 pegs on there. Some are wood, some are a lot of are wood, some are aluminum like normal. Just a shot from the back to show you how wide it is at the back. And you can see it's pegged right down to the ground, like I said. Pretty tight to the ground too, so there's no real worry of wind coming through that way, or rain or anything like that. I'm going to disassemble this and I'll show you how you set it up. It takes 5 minutes. So this is what you're going to need in total. From left to right, it's a hank of paracord about 8 feet long. There's 9 stakes in that bag. I was wrong when I said 8. There's a 9x9 sill nylon tarp and a hiking pole. Now obviously any of these things can be substituted. The hiking pole can be substituted for a stick that you might round off the top and put like a bandana or a shemagh over. That's what the gentleman who I saw the video from did. You could use all wood stakes instead of metal stakes. And you could also use a different tarp. It doesn't have to be a 9x9, but I think you wouldn't want to really go any smaller than 9x9. Maybe 8x8, but that's about it. A square I think is ideal, square tarp. First you start by laying your tarp out flat on the ground and pegging out both back corners tight to the ground. Then we're going to come around the front and we are going to pull the 2 corners into the middle and peg them down together just for a minute. Then we're going to put a pole in the center and peg everything out and open the front up. 1 second, sweet. So apart from pegging down the sides, this is basically the shelter that Forrester YouTube channel I saw did it. And I like this idea. You're all enclosed. But when I went in there to test it out, it was hot. Very, very, very hot. No ventilation at all. So instead of keeping both of the tie outs in the middle here, we're going to separate them. And it's going to take some tweaking. The pole is going to fall and everything, but that's fine. So push this out to the side as tight as it'll go. Same with the other one. So now is where the paracord comes in. You have to tie this front piece out. Oh, there's that awesome music again. So when I do this, it's just like any other tarp I do. I just make a loop, pass it through the loop on the tarp, pass both pieces through, and just pull them out. And that's going to create an easily undone attachment, just like that. We're going to pull our piece of paracord up and tie it off to a tree. In this case, we're using an old clothesline post, but that's no big deal. Use your imagination. Tie a quick release taut line hitch, cinch it up, and now we got to peg out our sides. okay?
I did, see?
Maybe you should put shoes on. So, I'm not gonna lie, it does take some adjusting. So I'm gonna pull a couple of these pegs out. Excuse me, babe. Thank you. Watch out. Yep, thank you. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Can I do this for you?
So you can see how big it is compared to Emerald. Plenty of room to sit up, stand up in there. It's pretty tight right now. This side's a little bit better than the other, to be honest with you. Come here, Scout. But again, you can see there's plenty of room for me and the dog, me and another person, or me and my gear. I can take the pole, move it off to the side if I want to. Pretty cool setup. So I'll put a link to that other guy, Forrester's YouTube channel, in the description. Give it a shot, man. It's pretty cool. Thanks for watching, guys.